Today, I'm going to look at the alleged PayPal honey scam, which was brought up in a video by Megalag. I haven't seen any lawyers step in to address the potential legal implications here. I'm an experienced lawyer that has addressed advertising claims for over a decade for some of the top firms in the country before leaving to become a full-time tenured professor. Although a number of influencers are speaking about this issue as potential alleged fraud, I will discuss why fraud can be difficult to establish as a legal matter and why there are other potential legal claims that could be easier and more suitable to the harms here, including potential class action, false advertising claims, and state law claims. Hi, I'm Professor Laser, and welcome to Learn Innovation Law. For those who haven't heard the story about PayPal Honey, Megalab posted a video about a week ago examining the business practices of PayPal's Honey coupon code browser extension. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend checking out his video.
Like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it.
But as Megalag explores in this video, there is a potential dark side. There were a number of influencers who are finding out that when they advertised using affiliate marketing links to websites such as Amazon or other websites that sell products using affiliate codes, and those influencers also promoted customers to use the Honey browser extension, those influencers oftentimes were missing out on the affiliate links that customers clicked in order to purchase that product. As a result of Honey replacing the affiliate link from the content creator with Honey's own affiliate link, such that Honey would get credit for those purchases. One of the potential claims that could arise here is a claim for false advertising. Generally, false advertising claims can be brought by competitors of the company that's engaged in the false advertising practice. There are several different ways to make out a false advertising claim against a competitor under, for example, California law, where many of these influencers who are potentially harmed by this action are based. So one option is to bring a federal claim under the Lanham Act, and that would be a claim asserting false or misleading advertising. That claim is very broad and not defined by statute, although it typically would include any time that there's a deceptive statement made to consumers that then results in a competitor being harmed in some way by the deception of that statement. The same standard would apply for many state advertising law claims, for example, under California's unfair competition law or under the law that relates to unfair business practices in California. So I've, for example, taken part in a number of class action litigations in California, false advertising disputes. And for many of these claims, one of the key items is going to be, can you get enough people together to bring a class action that have enough of their story or their harm in common, such that it makes sense for those cases to all be litigated together as one class action, meaning you have multiple plaintiffs all suing the same defendant for one cause of action or a series of causes of action around the same set of facts. So here, if influencers wanted to bring a class action lawsuit against PayPal Honey for the practices here, they would need to show that this constitutes false advertising under the various statutes such as the Lanham Act or California state law. And they would also have to show that they have common injuries and a common set of facts that apply to them. If the means of harm was identical for all of these individuals, they potentially could bring a class action claim where all of them are similarly situated. This can be a much bigger legal nightmare for PayPal Honey than individual lawsuits would be, because it doesn't give them the easy out of settling one off for, say, $5,000 or $10,000 for each of those individuals, but instead would require a lot more to get rid of those individuals, typically a settlement that would apply to everybody that was potentially harmed by the same behavior. This is the benefit of bringing a class action lawsuit. Here, because many of these affiliate codes are being replaced by Honey's own code, it's quite possible that these influencers would have a claim that they could bring in a unified fashion against Honey, but we would have to wait and see what happens in those types of lawsuits. Now, many videos about this topic have also talked about the potential for fraud claims. Fraud is much harder to prove. It requires a state of mind requirement, meaning that they intended to defraud these individuals, and that can be a lot harder to show. In my mind, claims like for deceptive business practices under state law and false advertising, if you can show that there was deception to consumers that harmed these influencers or these competitors to Honey, that's going to be the key. Some people might also wonder if there's a potential claim for violation of the terms of service of these individual websites that offer affiliate code services. So, for example, could Amazon bring a claim against PayPal Honey in order to say that they violated the terms of service of that website and the terms of the affiliate program? If you take a look at the affiliate policies for a website such as Amazon, you'll see that for ordinary affiliates, they have a standard contract that requires the affiliate to use a special link on the affiliate's website that will direct the customer from the affiliate's website to the sales platform such as Amazon. Now, this particular contract is one that applies to most affiliates, but as we've heard, Honey typically engages in its own contracts with these platforms, and it would be subject to its own independent contract and not the standard affiliate contract. Typically, Honey would not sign the same affiliate contract that these other affiliates are using, and therefore, we don't know what would constitute a breach of contract for Honey that could be brought by Amazon or other companies that allow Honey to use coupon codes on its platform. Now, previously, you could try to make some argument that there was some broader claim, like a computer fraud claim, but that has historically been very difficult to do through terms of service violations. If you have questions about any of the potential legal claims that could arise here, please write them down in the comments and I will do my best to answer them.